Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo and I am here with a collective reading. Now I'm going to warn you before I get further into the video. There is a dog barking outside, so please try and bear with me as I did close my windows, but he's a little frustrated right now. So let's just get through it, and I want to apologize for that as I go forward. So this is a collective reading in regards to what is happening right now here in the world, and a lot of you, including myself, it's time to get ready. It's time to step up to the front lines, whether you're a light worker, whether you're indigo, whether you're a star seed. Star seeds resonate in many different um, on many different levels, many different planets, things like that. So however you resonate as a star seed, for example, Palladian, there's several star seeds, also mystics, however you resonate spiritually, this is for you. And especially if you are familiar with the 144,000 light workers, you are being called right now to shine your light as we go through these trying times. Now, this is what this video is all about. It is for you to step into your power, to take your light, and, with our lights all being in unison, heal the world, do what we were put here to do, what we accepted our call to do. Okay. So for the first card that came out, it's Sunset, and I'm using the Medicine Woman deck right now. So with Sunset, it talks about death, number 13. 1 and 3 is 5. 5 in synchronicities or numerology, it talks about change. So with this, Sunset is saying the old must die to the new. Travel gently across the passing landscape, appreciating all that has been. Okay, so with this being said, like, again, you are being called to start your missions right now. If you haven't, or if you have started your missions, start focusing on putting that out into the universe, because the shift, the change is happening now. With the clarifiers, I'm using the After Tarot. So when I asked for clarity, I got the Eight of Cups. And so with the Eight of Cups, it talks about how, as an individual, you need to make sure that you are taken care of. You need to make sure that you are safe. So my light workers, my star seeds, my indigos, however you resonate, mystics, warlocks, witches, however you resonate, this here is talking about you need to make sure that you're grounded. You need to make sure that you're aligned. You need to make sure that your chakras are clear. You need to also make sure that whatever you need to do, whether Reiki, energy healing, crystal healing, you turn to that right now in this moment, because what is happening in the world is affecting you spiritually. And if you don't understand it, and energetically, and if you don't understand it, you really will feel like you're spiraling out of control. Some of you, if you resonate, you can like the video. You are feeling intense energy as you go out into the world for those who are essential workers. And, for me, working in the pharmacy, it's like so tough, and I have to keep myself grounded. I have to keep myself shielded from what is happening. And I also have to remember to shine the light. Okay. We got the Hangman inverted, and with this, it talks about you guys are already are enlightened, and you're on your path to enlightenment for those who are new on the journey. So make sure you are taking care of yourself. For the spirituals, it's very important that you take care of yourself. Remember this cup. Remember, you get the cup first. If you are aligned, if you are ready, you can stand up to what is happening, to the virus, to what is going on. The other day, you can watch my other video I posted. I kept getting from my spirit guides moringa and valerian, moringa and valerian. Valerian is an all heal herb. Moringa is a herb that really gets through your body and heal a lot of things that you're dealing with, such as your heart, such as your digestive system, things like that. You can Google it. I do have ounces of moringa and valerian that I went out and got yesterday. And if you guys need me to send you tea packets, I can do that. Just send me your address. It'll only be $15. And again, my exchanges are very inexpensive, because like when you do this work, when you sign up for this work, you're doing it for the greater good. You're not doing it to get rich. All right. So at the end of the day, wow. So at the end of the day, like, this is what's happening with us. So you have to know what's going on. And if you guys want to email me and ask questions, I'm off today. So, I can support you guys the best way I can. The next card out, we got the Three of Stones. So you see how this individual is like showing the other individual like this crystal or something like in the hand, like it's like Three of Stones. It's like, look at this, like, and the person isn't all green. I think about Archangel Raphael when I see all green. Okay. And so with the Three of Stones, let's go here for a minute because I want you guys to understand everything. It says gather together, which is needed. So you see now in this time, excuse me, it's saying gather together, which is needed. Everyone's rushing to the grocery store. Everyone's rushing to pharmacies. Everybody's gathering together what they need to get them through this quarantine of, everything being shut down. Even in my pharmacy, we have a front store and things are flying off the shelf. So at the end of the day, this talks about gather, which is what's needed. And we need to come together. We need to gather together to shine our light as a force. You are not here by mistake. You are not watching this video by mistake. At the end of the day, I know we tune into videos to think about, our twin flame or want to know about our twin flame. But right now, all of us are coming into union and being united for this greater cause here. Okay, the card clarifying the Three of Stones, it talks about the Nine of Pentacles, so the earth energy, right? So this is what we're talking about. And so here you see this individual watering and like nurturing their garden. Take care of the earth, take care of your people. When you take care and put that energy out, it comes back, 10 times fold. So this is what we really need to focus on. Okay, shine your light. I cannot say that enough. The next card out is Nurturing Lodge of Bowls. Nurturing Lodge of Bowls. So with the Nurturing Lodge of Bowls, it talks about nurture your spiritual family. So even today, I was thinking about, there's got to be some type of meetup going on or something happening where we can all meet up and align with each other and just talk about what's going on and put out that love and light energy so we can be more in the know with each other. Just like I have information for you, someone else can have different information that can help us along the journey. Okay. When I asked for a clarifier for that, we got the High Priestess. BTJ may be a huge significant to a lot of you guys. The moon cycle that's coming up on Monday, the 2 sign, however this resonates, but this talk about spirituality, High Priestess. The High Priestess represents someone who, as you look at the picture, she's sitting pretty. She's not saying a word, but she knows everything. And so you guys are more aware. You guys are in the know. And this isn't the time for you to be mute and not communicate what you know is happening, what you know needs to be changed, how you can proactively make a difference, whether it be your work area, whether it be your life area, whether it be your community. But again, if you are part of the 144,000 light workers, meaning that you may be a twin flame or on your twin flame journey right now, you may be a starseed, you may be indigo, you may be, any part of the collective. This is for all of us. So this is saying like, what's going on. You feel what's going on. A lot of your crown chakras, like you feel the middle of the top of your head just piercing and hurting, or you've been feeling a lot of heavy energy, or you've been feeling things like shift through your body. You are being prepared. Okay. The next card out is the Five of Pipes. Again, 5 changes. Look at the card. It's like the girl's like in the nature playing a flute, and the deer is there being called to the music. And so with the Five of Pipes, it talks about allure through opposition or inertia, allure through opposition or inertia. So it doesn't matter, what's going on or who you think won't take your message the right way, or, wondering if it'll come off wrong, but allure through, where were we? I get lost when I'm like looking for information when I'm all into it. Allure through opposition of inertia. So at the end of the day, however you need to get the message out, get the message out. For a lot of you guys, they're calling you to, expand yourself, get your YouTube channels up and running. If you think anyone, or no one is going to care about what you have to say, you're wrong. Now is the time where everyone is listening, and the old way is not working. And you see everyone that's spiritually aligned or in tune, we're moving through this. And when I said that 1010 came up, we're moving through this the best we can. All right. Clarifying the five of pipes, we got the Magician. So here you have all of the elements, air, fire, water, earth. And the twin flame symbol, by the way, the infinity sign. So here we're all being called to work. We're all being called to manifest. When you do your new moon manifestations on Sunday night or Monday, make sure that you are putting out what you want to get back. Again, with this type of you know, what's happening in the world, you don't want to breed fear. Like, I don't want to listen to the news. I don't want to, hear people talking a low vibration about what's happening. If you are part of the light, you are to lift the light, throw it out with your energy, and know that everything is going to be all right. Everyone has to know that you have your specific duties that you signed up for in regards to times like this. And this is the time that we're starting to come into play. All right. Now I'm using the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. All right. And so I use that because I wanted to see the energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine. Okay. So the first card out is fear. And this is what, the divine masculine is starting to see in their reality, not just them personally, but all around them. And it's like, oh my God, like, I really got to get it together. I really got to, fix things up, because at the end of the day, no one is guaranteed. You can lose somebody tomorrow. So this is what the divine masculine energy is in. You notice from the Twin Flame Collective that I posted, and I see orbs all around my room. It's so cute. The energy that I posted, not the energy, the video that I posted the other day, it talked about a whole different energy from what the divine masculine is in. But now that, all of this is coming out into the forefront, this is what the divine masculine is fearing, because there are connections where they are not connected to their divine feminine in the physical, because they are in separation. And it's like, oh my God, like, I haven't said how I felt. I haven't told this person, verbally that I love them, et cetera, however it resonates for you guys. And when you see fear, you see this hand, like, reaching out, and it's like they're afraid. And it's like with this virus, it's like you don't know who's going to be affected. You don't know who is going to go next. So this is what's in their energy. This also family, this is what's most important right now. No one cares about what's happening in the world, who did what to who. Well, they do care what's happening in the world, but they don't care about the low vibrational energies around it. Like, if someone did you wrong, I don't care about that. If you need to make amends, let's do that. Here it's about, what? I have children. Some of you guys have children, and they could be affected from this. Some of them are out of school for the rest of the year. Some of you guys have had to stay home because you have to take care of them. So this is like, what? Everything that happened, even dealing with karmics. Some of the karmics have children with the divine masculine or the divine feminine. And it's like, what? Put everything to the side. We need unity right now. Okay? The next card out is numbing. So divine masculine is really trying to just numb it all, because it's a lot for them. They have their divine feminine on their mind. They have their family on their mind. They have to be the breadwinner of the household. It's like, how am I going to pull this all together? I need support. And what do I do right now? I can't figure it out. I have to numb myself. So this is what's happening. The fifth dimension. So a lot of the divine masculines are going into the fifth dimension, and they're communicating with their divine counterpart, letting them know like how they feel, letting them know what's in their heart space. Because again, right now for the collective that I'm channeling, a lot of you guys are in separation, and you can comment if you are resonating with that. I believe that I channel more with divine that are in separation, because, you know, the messages is helpful for you. Okay. And I feel like in the future that will change. But right now, this is what really Spirit has me like really have a hold on when it comes to the messages. So this is what's happening. You know, you guys are meeting in the fifth dimension. You guys are really trying to figure it out. You guys are really trying to heal. And this is where you communicate the most versus the 3D. The next card out is received. So during these times, a lot of the divine masculines have received information, received the downloads, received what their calling is. And a lot of them were resisting at first. But now it's like, you know what? I have my hand up. I received everything that you have been trying to show me, that you have been trying to tell me. Okay. And, you know, your divine counterpart may come to you and communicate that. For divine feminine, you know, you could be a light worker, indigo, starseed, again, resonate with the collective. So, you know, you can be, your divine masculine can be a starseed, divine feminine can be a light worker. Like, it's different like that. You don't both have to be the same thing. So offer is coming out. So in this time, divine feminine is thinking like, you know what? The same way that divine masculine is thinking, none of that matters anymore. Only thing that matters is love, unconditional love. Rather who's wrong, right, and different, unconditional love. And this is what divine feminine is offering. Now remember, the video that I posted before this, the divine feminine was in a total different energy. The next card out is understanding. Divine feminine is getting the understanding, knowing the understanding, know it already when it comes to what the life purpose is, what needs to be done during this time, and how to guide others, how to lead others. A lot of the divine feminines are stepping up to the forefront and making the necessary changes that needs to happen in regards to shifting the energy of the universe. The next card out is return. Return. So doing the work, putting the divine feminine out there, putting herself or himself out there, this is what's happened. You get that return, you get that reward from Spirit. Just saying, you know, good job, well done. Because I know a lot of people, you know, made fun of you because of your gifts. I know a lot of people didn't understand you because of your gifts. I know a lot of people put you in solitude in regards to family or friends because of your gift. But now they're starting to see that you are the light, that you are the leader. Okay. The next card that came out was stuck. And then when I asked for clarity, I got solitude. So it's not that the divine feminine is stuck, you know, in regards to the divine masculine. That isn't the case. It's about going into solitude, finding the information that you need to support the greater cause, the greater good. This doesn't have anything to do with the divine masculine in this sense. Okay. The overall energy is forgiveness. So this is what divine masculine and divine feminine is really focused on in the heart space, in the 5D level. I just want forgiveness. You know, apologize, right my wrongs, you know, move forward, because they're both understanding what their mission is. And with divine masculine and divine feminine coming into union, that is a power couple, meaning in regards to light and love, or love and light. Remember, when you accepted your call, that is when you were put on your path. Okay. The card that I saw when shuffling, and I found this after I pulled out everyone's card, whether divine feminine or divine masculine, was shadow work. So this is what's happening right now. Like, you guys are being forced to work on your shadow work, because you have to have yourself cleansed in order to, you know, work on your mission the right way. For example, if you haven't healed all the way and you are broken inside and you're a healer, you can't go do healing work if you're not already, you know, put together yourself, or, you know, on the path of getting yourself put together, because you pass that along to someone else. You want to be fully aligned, fully cleansed, fully ready to do the work. Okay. All right. Spirit is talking today. All right, so we got some messages from the Isis Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And so I asked, like, what do we need to do in this time? Like, what do we need to focus on? And so the first card that came out, it says magical and ritual, crafting sacred practice. So crafting sacred practice, okay? And so I'll read that for you guys, just because I want you to be in the know of, like, you know, what is happening. And I don't think with this deck that, you know, It's in alphabetical order. Oh no, this is my favorite because it is in alphabetical order. So crafting the sacred practice. All right. So we're crafting the sacred practice. Is that an R? Okay. Come on, where are you? My pages are like stuck together. No, it's magic and ritual. All right. I got it, guys. Okay. So with magic and ritual, it says effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. So what were we just talking about? You guys have to let your light shine, regardless of what, is happening with you personally, or economically or financially. That isn't the concern right now. Spirit is taking care of you. You need to take care of the universe, the world, what you're being called to do in regards to your life path, purpose, and mission. All right. The next card that came out, Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. Okay. So Spirit of Isis. Okay. So it says, Beloved initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Believe. Now, do you guys see how these cards are just flowing? They're resonating and they're connecting with each other. So the next card is Pyramid of Light. Step your vibration deeper into love. So what was we talking about? The end overall energy in the Mystic Moon Oracle was forgiveness. So this is Pyramid of Light. Okay. I'm trying to find it for you guys. If you guys are resonating with this reading, you can definitely book me for a reading. That information is below in the description box, especially if it's a twin flame collective. That is also in the description box as well. All right, guys. So with Pyramid of Light, it talks about psychic protection. It says step up your vibration deeper into love. It says as a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. There is nothing to fear and only more mastery and awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is time now to end that interference with love and compassion. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are growing spiritually, and as such, there are higher levels of responsibility and skill required of you to continue to thrive and blossom to even deeper places of spiritual expansion. These new levels will feel joyful to you as they bring you to greater personal mastery and freedom of fear. Again, what were we talking about? The overall energy is the knot of Isis, and it says energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. Okay, knot of Isis. Okay. So it says, each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint. So remember when I said it doesn't matter what you resonate with, whether you're a star seed indigo, a light worker, crystal indigo from the angelic realms of the seraphims. Like there's so many different, spiritual beings that you can resonate under. You've been many and many past lives. So this is important. It says each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher destinies, unfolding that use their unique attributes. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to her. Okay? So some of you guys may resonate with Goddess Isis. Again, I was the high priestess to Goddess Isis in a past life, so that's why I resonate with her a lot. Right now, I am going to use the Fairy Lenormand Oracle deck. So I asked Spirit, like, how long is this going to go on? Like, how are we going to, how long do we have to endure, like, going through this? Now, remember they were saying, like, for example, on the East Coast, if you live in New York, this can happen for 2 months. And so when I got the first card, it's number 6. And I was like, okay, 6 weeks. And now up until the shutdown, that's about 2 months, right? So with number 6, I'll read this to you just so you have it. So again, so you see what the card looks like, right? Now, what are we going through in the world right now? Again, you are part of the 144,000 light workers. You have to step up, you have to show out, and you have to shine your light. So it talks about transition. It says this is the house of change and movement. It is all about the times in between where we rest and take stock of who we are and what we want and where we are going on our journey. It shows too where we may be most confused. Okay? The next card out is number 23. Number 23. And so we have the little mice with the fairy, right? And so, guys, let me know if this is resonating with you. You can write me in my email. Like, it's all about us helping each other right now. We all need love and light. Now, this talks about productivity. It says this is the house of being busy and getting the work done. It is the house of the silent worker, the worker who is working away, slaving for the good of the whole. What were we speaking about? But it is often not recognized. The work is often done by the little people who get little reward in return. It can be the position of loss, but only if you do not heed its message. So this position is the sinkhole of the spread and should be noted in every reading. Okay? So, don't get lost in what's happening right now in, in the world. You know what you know. Spirit has been guiding you. Continue to work your light. Continue to shine your light. The next card is number 34. Okay. 34 talks about resources. So what spiritual resources do you have, or what resources around you do you have that's going to continue to push this light forward to bring us all together? It says the house of the fish is where resources can be drawn upon. Any card in this position will be quite positive. If it were the Sith, for example, it would mean that you can make more resources, time for yourself by cutting away and trimming down. If it were the book, it would show you that you should keep your resources to yourself, a secret at this time. If it were the park or garden, it would show you would gain resources by meeting other people. So it's about the world. Every card that we've pulled, it's nature, or it's mountains, or it's clouds, or it's the forest, or nature. Like I said, here it's about us. We have to step into what we're called to do. Number 11. Okay, this also represents twin flame energy. So number 11. Let's look at number 11. Talks about service. Wow, your cards are your cards. It says this is the house of discipline, work, and maintenance, and striving towards the good of the whole. It keeps talking about the good of the whole. It says the card in this position can also show where we are not being of service and arguing with each other. So, during this time, I've seen a lot. I've seen, because of how the virus has been put out, the Chinese virus, I've seen a lot of Chinese Asians get attacked because of this virus, or, words said to them on a low vibration. And being a light worker, working in a pharmacy, I immediately shut it down. I do not allow it, and I make them apologize to each other. This is the way you shine your light. When you know something is wrong, you speak up. When you know someone needs a little light, you lend your light. Okay? Number 28. Okay? So we see a heart. Let's see what's happening with that. All right, here we go. Analytical. So it says the house of the gentleman is the masculine house with all the stereotypes and archetypes of masculinity. The lady in the house of the gentleman will show that women, that woman in the situation should take on a more masculine quality depending on what that might mean for her and the other cards in the reading. So this is saying if you're feminine, like, you're called to be in soldier mode. Like, it's not saying you can't be vulnerable, that you can't show emotions, but with this and you being a light worker or you being on mission, you have to really come out, and you have to come out in your masculinity, okay, and that type of energy. All right, guys, this is really good. So now we're going to use messages from Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. So the first card out is Awakening. So everyone, and those who haven't, you're awakening right now. It says energy upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So because of what is happening, you're starting to be on this awakening journey, okay? The next card out is Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? What is that gut feeling trying to tell you? Okay, look deep within, listen to that. The next advice, Rama, where are you being called to journey to? So pay attention to your dreams, signs, synchronicities, visions. Like, write that stuff down because it's very important, because it's going to be very helpful and useful to you as we go through this, trying time right now. The overall energy, sisterhood of the rose, sisterhood of the rose. So this talks about beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Like, again, it doesn't matter where you resonate in regards to the spirituals. We all are one. We've all been one thing in our past life, okay? Wow, this is important. Don't dim to fit in. Shine your light. Okay, so we're going to get some starseed messages from Rebecca Campbell as well. The first message out, Star Keeper. It says, cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. So before you even start meditating, you need to make sure that you are grounded so you can get the answers that you need, that you've been wanting to know. Okay, that's when you get it. You have to ground yourself first. The next card, Empathic Starseed. Okay, so some of you are empaths. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So know that remember when I talked about, feeling different emotions from people, like when you're out there, you have to make sure you're shielded. And that, me, I've carried an extra couple crystals to work because I'm like, you know what? Not today, I can't. So you have to make sure that you are protecting your energy. When you feel yourself getting depleted by so much that's going on, go outside and take a walk. Don't let it affect you, because you need your light ready and willing at all times. The next card, Jump In. So what were we saying? Like, you're a light worker, you're a star seed, you're a spiritual. Jump right on out there and start getting to work. For some of you what your life path and purpose and your missions are. And for some of you guys, I want to see you now up, starting your YouTube channel, getting out there what you need to say. And, you can add me on that so I can start to follow you as well. But it says jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Okay. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Okay, again, for the 1,044 light workers or 144,000 light workers, you're being called to step up. Overall energy, lifting the veil. So a lot of people are going to start seeing like, man, there's got to be another way. There's, been seeing all these crystal shops opening up, Reiki shops, energy healing shops, and so on and so on. Maybe I need to really look into that. It says questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So right now, you spirituals are really letting go of what's not serving you or growing you, because you are in your mission right now. For those who are new on the journey, you will get there. We will help you get there. And when I said that, number 33 showed up. That's the Ascended Masters numbers. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about the Ascended Masters, the mentors you need to call on this week or during this time, 6 weeks, 2 months from now. It says Freya. It says phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Again, check out the moon in the background. We have a new moon coming up on Monday. Get your manifestations up there. Get your affirmations on those papers and put it in the windowsill for the new moon energy. The next card is Sarah's Bay, Ascension. So what was the other card in Work Your Light? Awakening, right? So it says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. You guys are the light. So that's very important. Overall energy. Master Jesus, forgiveness. What do we see in the divine masculine spread and feminine spread for the overall energy, right? It says you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay. And this is important for some of you guys. White eagle, ancestor spirit. It says connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So remember, get to do that healing work, because for a lot of you guys, that healing work is very important, because in order for you to be completely healed and to do your healing work, because a lot of you guys have the gift to heal. A lot of you guys work with your hands, in regards to energy healing or hands-on healing or Reiki. You have to make sure like you're really, ready. So when you step up and you say, I accept you, I was thinking about that the other day. There's no going back from being awakened. Once you're awakened, once you've seen, that's it. All right. You can't go back from being awakened. So with that being said, again, guys, I talked about the moringa and the valerian on my last video. Please, 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 if you need it, let me know. I do have some that I can send out to you guys. You can send me an email. All of my information is in the description box below. You also can check out my website, ChristyTheCrystalIndigo.com. And that on there I have other services that I offer, as well as energy healing, crystal healing, things like that. If you are in New York and you really need a session, or you really need to come see me because you're not understanding the energies and like what is happening, I'm here. All right. Other than that, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.